I had a near-death experience a few years ago. Probably not really, but it felt like it at the time. I was living down in Oklahoma and I had gone camping with my boyfriend's family, and in the morning we decided to go kayaking. So we get up and get out there, and the water is so smooth and perfect, and it's just peaceful and quiet, and I'm just enjoying the serenity. But I am a little stubborn, and I decided that I wanted to cross the lake. And I start heading over there, and I notice that the water that had been so smooth starts to get this little texture in it. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. But I keep going, paddling down towards this shore across from me. And as I'm going, the water is starting to get a little bit rougher. There's boats passing me by now, and they're kind of making the water a little bit choppy. And then I see up ahead, I notice that where I'm going, the water was so rough that it's slapping against the shore and causing whitecaps. So I knew now that the water was going to be too rough for me and I needed to turn around. I start to head back, and water is really just rolling waves at this point. The boat I was in was pretty small, and so it didn't take much for the water to hit the side and come in my boat. I'm paddling as fast as I can because the water is just getting worse and worse, and it starts coming in, and I start to sink. I had a water bottle with me, so I take off the lid and I start scooping water out of my boat. I'm trying to bail it out, and it's not helping much. And I see these boats are going by not really close to me, and I get my water bottle up in there and I'm waving it around like, hey, help! I have my cell phone. I text my boyfriend. I'm like, I'm sinking, please come help me. And my adrenaline was so high. It was at that moment that I realized I was in far more than I was able to do by myself. And I prayed instantly. I cried out to my Father and I said, I need your help now. And I kept doing everything I could. I'm waving down the boats. I'm bailing out water. And this boat, turns out there was a fishing competition that day, and these guys came over, and risking their competition, they helped me get to shore. From that experience, I learned that God's help is immediate. When you turn your will over to His, and when you are doing everything that you can, He will help you in your times of urgent need. I'm so grateful that He showed up for me. I'm so grateful for these men who had absolutely every reason to keep driving by me, but they helped me and got me to shore. Worst case scenario, the boat would have sunk and I could have swum back to shore. I wasn't that far, but I was scared, and I am so grateful that my Father delivered the help that I needed to get me safely home.